everyone. My name is Laura, and today I am excited to guide you through ways that you can modify the classic flow of Surya Namaskar, Sun Salutations, from your mat, but with a chair. So at times we bring in blocks that can bring a little bit more length to our arms, bring the floor a little bit closer to us. That might suffice. For some bodies, it does not. So whether you are in a class as a student or whether you're guiding a class, you can really support yourself or your students by offering this flow with the use of a chair. So a couple of things that I would mention right off the hop is that if folks are using a chair, or if you like to use a chair for your Sun Salutations, then we would be sure to have at least 2 of the chair legs on the mat so that it doesn't slip away on us. I'm short, so I can have both of my chair legs on my mat because then I still have enough room at the back of my mat for this. Of course, for taller folks, then you may need to move your chair up a little bit. Just to please keep at least 2 of the chair legs, like the back 2, on your mat. If you feel like you're somewhere between this kind of height for lunges, that type of thing, using the back of the chair, and between blocks, you might use the bottom of your seat instead of the back of your seat. So today, this is how I have my chair turned, but you can turn yours 180 degrees around and use the bottom of your seat if you feel like you want to get a little bit lower. Maybe you start from a taller height, and then as you warm up, you can turn your chair. So just know that there are lots of ways to explore this flow. That's the whole point that we're here today, using a chair and exploring this together, because I love options. I love different options, expressions of each posture, each sequence, so that we can all enjoy the benefits of yoga. So let's begin by starting from mountain pose. Depending on your balance and how you're feeling with lifting and lowering through your body, you may like to step nice and close to your chair to be able to hold onto your seat and to be able to fold over your chair at times when we take forward folds. If you are comfortable with folding forward, you want to find a little bit of a more active stretch over the legs. So through the backs of the legs, by folding over the legs, and step back so you don't bump your forehead on your chair. And we can begin by drawing the arms to our sides. Rooting through the feet. Feel strong through your feet here. Soft through the knees. So you invite a little bit of a bend into your knees. Feel the crown of the head reaching upward as the tailbone lengthens downward, like you're trying to reach your tailbone down toward the floor, a little pelvic tilt, and we bring this into many of our strengthening poses through this flow. This helps us to engage the core. This helps us to engage glutes and to keep the spine, particularly the low back, nice and long. So something to be aware of is the felt sense in your body of the pelvic tilt, tailbone drawing away from the crown of the head drawing away from tailbone. Feel length coming into the spine space. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, arms reach out and up toward the sky. Now you may lift your heart, taking a gentle back bend. Exhale, lead with your heart as you swan dive forward and down. Please do make sure that your knees are bent at least a little bit here as you fold forward to your own degree. So remember, you might be folding over your chair rather than over the legs. Breathe in, lift half of the way up. So the crown of your head draws forward. Imagine your spine parallel to the floor, roughly parallel to the floor. Then exhale as you fold and soften back down. Hands lift to the chair, about shoulder width distance. Take your time here. Draw the crown of the head forward, lift through your heels, plank pose. So if you wish, you might step your feet back a little bit, more activating to step the feet back. Hands width of the shoulders apart, elbows draw in. Then exhale, imagine you're lowering down toward your chair. Inhale, draw the heart through the upper arms, a gentle back bend. You might imagine the spine bowing here. Keep your core strong. Your glutes are engaged, like you're squeezing the muscles of the bum. And then imagine you reach your tail back. Exhale, heels can lower downward. Upper body starts to melt forward. Downward dog. You might imagine the upper body in a hammock here, swinging between your hands and your hips, melting down toward the ground. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, folding forward. You can let go of your chair if that's comfortable. Inhale, halfway lift. Crown of the head draws forward, long spine. Exhale, fold, softening down. Inhale, reverse swan diving all the way up to extended mountain pose. You may lift your heart. Exhale, arms relaxing to your sides. We'll move through that flow again. Let's take a deep breath in. A full breath out. Breathing in, arms reaching up. Heart lifts. Breathing out to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and soften. Reach for your chair, hands shoulder width distance. Inhale, lift the heels, lean down into the chair. So rather than pulling back or pushing forward, you lean straight down like you're at the top of a push-up. Exhale, imagine you're lowering to the bottom of your push-up. Then we can inhale, the heart draws forward, gentle back bend like you're shining your heart, beaming it forward. Exhale, hips reach back, downward dog. Inhale here. Exhale, folding, melting down. You might let go of your chair. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding and softening. Inhale to reverse, swan dive. Exhale, mountain pose. So that was one expression of our Sun Salutations using the chair. And you can find this next expression, we'll weave in some lunges. You can find that either from the back of your chair. I'm going to turn the chair just to demonstrate how you would use the bottom of your seat in a very similar way, how you could use the bottom of your seat, but you might stay with the back of the chair. So you can keep your chair as it is if you feel best with that extra height. If you feel like you're warmed up a little bit, maybe you even have done a few rounds of the flow, our first flow, and you feel ready to use the bottom of your seat, then you can get settled. Listening to your body and your level of energy and honoring what you need. Fully exhale. Breathing in, tracing the sun around you. You can lift your heart, upward salute to the sun. Exhale, fold bowing to the sun. Uttanasana. The upper body might hang heavy. And then we inhale to lengthen through the spine. The knees are still bent at least a little bit here. Spine nice and long. Exhale, fold. And step the right foot back. My chair's a little bit squeaky. It's well loved. So we can step the right foot back. You might adjust through your left foot so that your ankle is underneath your knee. Now, in our lunges, we want to focus on lengthening through the spine. That might mean tenting your fingertips. Send your shoulders down and back. So where some might be touching the floor, it's so lovely, or a block, it's so lovely to be able to not strain or overstretch and to have more space. Bring the floor up to us instead. Good, now from this lunge, root back down through your palms if you've lifted. And we'll step the left foot back to plank. Good, big breath in. Full breath out. You might even bend your elbows a little bit for a moment. Then inhale, shine the heart forward. You might imagine that you're drawing your heels forward. Exhale, hips reach back. So you can sense a little bit more of a slope in your downward dog if you use the bottom of your chair. Like your head is now dipping below your heart rather than being in line with the heart. Good, so we're leading with the right side this time. So we lift the right leg, reach it up and back, deep breath in, three-legged dog. Exhale, sweep right foot forward. Toward your chair legs, we lift through the back, left heel, lunge on the opposite side. Heart shines forward, nice long spine. Exhale, left foot steps forward to meet the right. Folding over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to reverse swan dive. Hands to the heart or down to your sides as you exhale. We'll explore this one more time with another variation, another option. Inhale, arms reach out and upward. You may lift the heart. Exhale, diving forward and down. Moving with breath, we inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and soften. Step left foot up and back to come to your lunge on the opposite side. Now from here, maybe you move right into your plank pose, or perhaps there's an exploration being offered or that you're feeling called to through warrior poses or any other postures from your lunge. Let's explore a twist today, for example. Rooting down through the left hand. Inhale, right arm can reach out and up. Exhale, right hand comes back down. Inhale, plank pose. So you could move through warrior one, warrior two, crescent lunges, triangle poses. The sky is the limit. From your plank pose, we inhale, draw the heart forward, cobra pose. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg reaches up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Get settled in your lunge. Take your time to transition. Rooting through the right hand. We inhale, left arm can lift up, twisting here. Exhale, back to center. Stepping your right foot forward to meet the left. Folding down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse diving. Exhale, mountain pose. Shoulders draw down and back. Your awareness relaxes on the breath. Notice how you feel in this moment. After a flow and a few rounds of Surya Namaskar. Perhaps feeling stronger, more alert, awake through the body, warmer. Maybe you feel more calm and centered as you've guided your awareness out of the thoughts of the mind and down into the sensations in your body. And having connected movement with breath through this movement meditation. You can flutter open through the eyes. And as you continue to simmer in the afterglow, the lingering heat and resonance of those sun salutations, just please know that this is a flow that you can practice on its own. This is a flow that you can weave into your other standing postures. Perhaps you call on this video to support you when you travel to your local yoga studio, things like that, and you can ask if there's chairs available for you to feel empowered to move through your sun salutations in a way that suits your body. So I love hearing about how these practices are a support for you. Please do leave me a comment if you feel called to. And you can even ask away if there's any questions or other videos like this that you would like to see on my channel. I'm so grateful that you were here today and that you chose to practice with me. It really is an honor. Thank you so much, and namaste.